he only writes horror stories, right? So I don't know how this is gonna be scary. I kind. Do you guys want me to read this out? I think he wrote this during COVID, right? He wrote this many pages during. Jesus. Yeah, you guys go get your coffee and read this. I'll tell you if I like it or not. I don't know how quickly I can get through this. I still want to get through that other book. I'm only on page 212, and I gotta get to like 312. Um, yeah. So I got in the when you guys see that picture, that one spot that's missing is this book here that I have in my hands because I went to go pick this one up. And then so if you guys are looking through the pictures, right? I picked this book up too because I walked around. I had enough time to walk around the whole store because I had early entry tickets. I didn't know what time I had to go for that, right? I'm in the bookstore because I know I don't have data and things, so I get free Wi-Fi and things there. So I went through the whole bookstore, and then the cover of this book caught my eye, so I'm probably gonna end up reading this too. I ended up buying. It's so expensive. I was like, what the hell? But like, I don't know. This half and half type energy, I keep feeling. I think I watched one too many. Horror game playthroughs. And I think I read the synopsis for this wrong. So like, I think these two are dating, right? The phone part is what was bothering me, right? So they're dating, but he died somehow. I didn't read the book yet, based off of what I read off the synopsis, right? He's dead. He leaves her a voicemail or something before he died. She never listened to it, right? So the book picks up off from she decides to listen to this voicemail. She hears the message. I don't know what the message is. She decides to call the number for whatever reason. And she hears she hears a voice over the phone, and she doesn't know who's got this dead man's phone number, right? So in my head I was thinking like the horror direction. So I don't know if this is like, yeah, I don't know if that's where the the story's going. That's why I picked this up, because that's where I thought the story was going. Cause the last line on the back, it says like she picked up someone else. She called the number. Someone else picked up the phone, and she heard a breath that wasn't hers, or like I don't know if it was the guy. So I think she thinks he's still alive or whatever. I don't know. It sounded interesting. I'll read this and let you guys know how this went. It just caught my attention. I walked through that whole bookstore. You know why I like going there too? Aside from being able to feel flowers, even if I didn't have headphones in, and the energy was different in every place, the energy within these pages of all these books in the place is stronger than that of the people there. Okay? So it's different. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel comfortable there. I feel comfortable with the energy of people contained in things like this than actual people moving around. But anyways, okay, those two books. Don't know when I'll get a chance to finish reading them or start reading them or whenever. This is like a next year problem when I'm not here. Yeah, so I took that picture there. The book was sitting there, and I just decided to pick it up and read it because why not? And then when I was leaving, oh, and the other thing too, when I'm in the bookstore, I always make sure to pass by like any store I go to where the magazine section is because they'll have BTS magazines there, right? So I walked through this whole place and I saw them set up like this there. That's why I took the picture there. Yeah. My mom's so loud. Saw that there. Didn't have time to go through them, but I was just happy to see that there. And then I went to the Sephora next because it's right across from there. And I had my hood on because it was raining, right? So I was like, if I had, you know, like when you put on a hat and you have hair after you take off the hat. Yeah, my hair was all fuzzy afterwards. So I was like, the Sephora is right across. I'm gonna walk across over there, and I know they have a hell ton of mirrors there for all those narcissistic people. So I'm gonna go over there, make sure I look good before I have to leave. Yeah, so I went through the whole bookstore, contemplating whether to pick up these books or not, because everything was there. I fetched these to the concert with me, just so you know. Yeah, I didn't pick anything up. I went through like I was going through like, you know, when you online shop and you go through everything, you have like tabs open. In my head when I physically went there, I figured out like, okay, this is where this and this is, right? So it's like I'm not gonna buy books. I'm not gonna take this to the concert with me. So I left the store. I went to the Sephora over because everything was just right beside one another. So I took this picture, right? If you guys are following chronologically, I took this picture then. I walked in there. See, there's like little mirrors everywhere. So I went there to go fix my hair. Because I could feel it. You know, like how I can feel when there's knots in my hair? I brushed my hair. Well, mom brushed out my hair today. But, when there's knots in my hair, right? Like, I can feel it, right? There's no knots now, so I don't feel no irritation. So I could feel it. I could feel like my hair was all fuzzy here, right? So I was like, okay, I gotta go fix my hair and then kill however much more time I need to kill, right? And so I walked in there, walked around the whole place like a fucking. The place is like a madhouse. Like there's so many people in there. Some people just browsing, talking. People actually buying things, but there's so many people. I was like, why the fuck am I here? When I walked in, I went through everything, but this wall caught my attention because of how colorful it was. So I sent this to Jeffrey, but it's that's like the whole left side was like skincare type stuff. The whole back wall was all perfume stuff, and everything else was like makeup stuff. And I only went in there with the intention of fixing my hair. I took this picture, and nobody cared. No one's paying attention to me, right? I just walked in, took the picture, and then left. After fixing my hair, of course. And then I was like, I kind of want to go look at shoes. I looked at shoes, but I didn't. There wasn't. I didn't find anything. And then I decided to go look for the bridge, right? They have the. What do they call this? The Sky Bridge, that's what they're calling it. So it was close to that end of the mall. Like I just walked around the end because I was like, I walked around all the places that I've never been before, right? So I see the place where the bridge is at, and this photo, I want to take a photo of this place, but like when it's dark, there's a lot of photos I want to take at night, but like getting away from here is such a problem. So I took a photo here, right? It would have been nice if I could take a night shot here. So when I was on the bridge, you could see out onto the street there from the bridge, right? And right here, I didn't know why I felt the need to take a picture right there, but like I realized later, I forgot October 1st is Nuit Blanche, right? So everybody was on that road October 1st. And I was there on the 25th, so a couple days beforehand. So I felt the energy of all the people there before they were even there. That's why I took this picture. I was like, I don't understand why I feel the need to take, like, it's such a normal picture. I was like, why did I take this? I took that from the bridge, right? And then I went back over to the bookstore and I took this picture after I bought all those. Oh god. And then I was like, it's raining. I have a whole bunch of books with me. I have to go to a crowded place with all these people. I might end up losing this in the crowd. Please, somebody, God help me. All my social media things are so different now. Like, it's so weird to see everything all over the place. At one point, everything was the same. All the concert stuff you'll find on Instagram or that one YouTube video I have. I didn't put anything on Twitter. I only put my one money shot and that was it. Or not my money shot, the when he's talking and oh god, we'll get to that. I freaking love that clip. Thank you, whatever God allowed me to capture that on camera. Making my way down my feed, load. I checked Twitter that day. When I got up, I checked the weather. That's why you guys have the weather screenshots here that day. I really wish I could go to the ATEEZ concert, but I can't. I gotta limit everything to one event a year. The new light stick's so pretty. Guys, someone sent it to me. Anyways, yeah, Nuit Blanche was going on October 1st. Look at this. I put it on my feed. Like, I was on the bridge that, like, a couple days beforehand, and all these people were down this road. I was so mad. I totally forgot about it, and I could have gone. Subway and everything was running nonstop. I wouldn't have had to worry about heading back home. Damn it. Totally fucking forgot about this. The mayor and everybody was downtown. I had gone for the party. Yeah, look, my one money shot. Look at him. Wait, rewind. What did he say? You set yourself up for that one. He said if there's something that you love, something that you're passionate about, and then the girl, oh my god, she's a godsend. Oh god, I love this. And then he stopped. He stopped mid-sentence. Oh god, I freaking love this. I told you, I filmed everything non-stop. I couldn't, because all the spirits weren't with me. Everybody was, that whole fucking, okay, they healed my body, so I didn't feel no sense of pain. Anyways, my money shot. And then there's other concerts going on I want to go. If I had all the money in the world, I would go to like all the concerts going on this year. I would have gone. And then Thanksgiving happened on the 9th. And then a whole bunch of people's birthdays. And then Ian went live last night. I did. Oh, I was. He went live 11 o'clock. Perfect time. That's usually when I check my phone, but that last night, like I did. Fuck, man. I decided to go spend time with mom, right? So 11 o'clock, I was with mom, and then I went to go watch TV because I couldn't sleep because I didn't sleep during the day. So I was like, I'm gonna go watch some music videos and things. Then I'm gonna head to sleep. Then when I went to bed, I was like, I feel the energy going off my phone. Why the fuck do I feel this? Then I checked Twitter because I usually check that first. I checked Twitter and then I saw he tweeted that and I was like, fuck. Someone keep some like counter or track here how many times I fucking miss these lives. And then I retweeted the advent calendar thing. This is what I'm anticipating tomorrow. And then other things. Okay, that covers Twitter. He went live at the perfect time yesterday, and one day I wasn't available. My fucking god. It's only when I went to sleep. I went to bed at like 1 something. The live just ended, and then I saw that. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I fucking missed it again. He was live for 2 fucking hours. 2 hours. I couldn't. Fuck me. Of course I missed it. Okay, anyways. Yeah, bookstore, Sephora, Bridge, back to the bookstore. So I'm gonna show you guys everything I picked up. They gave me everything. So, oh my god, they gave me everything in this paper bag. I told them the double bag. Look, the paper bags aren't sturdy. It's raining, so of course it wasn't gonna. It wasn't going to hold up, right? Anyways, I picked up these 2 books. I picked up this magazine for Grandpa. I spent so much time. Oh god. I spent so much time looking for one, right? Because if the next time I go see him might be the last, I want to make sure it's because the last memory I have of anybody is the energy I'm going to draw on them, right? So he's got to leave me with a good memory, or I don't want to draw on awful energy. Anyways, yeah, I picked this up. So if we ever end up going to Grandpa's, I'm gonna go through this with him. We can talk long, because his mouth's so strong. Like, he'll talk for hours on end. And everyone always says, like, because I have hella patience, so, like, I could listen to him, like, I don't know, I don't zone out, but, like, I could hear him speak for however long. I just hope when I go with this, he doesn't take this from me, okay? Like, I spent my time looking for just the right magazine. Like, it's not our magazine. I'm not sharing it. Go buy your own copy. I brought it as a conversation thing. And it's nice to have, it's like a piece of history here. I kind of want to read it. Now all this stuff is going to be really expensive because we're not going to have another queen for a long time. And he goes on non-stop about her, how much he freaking loves her. I can't believe, like, Grandpa, like, oh my god, he's so old. He outlived the queen. He outlived some of his kids. He outlived Grandma. He outlived his own parents. Like, holy fucking shit. Yeah, I kind of want to go over this with him. And then I said, because you guys were like, why the hell, for my inheritance, why would I want his shoes? So a lot of the people who are older than me, I don't respect a lot of them, right? Like, it's, for me, respect is something you earn. It's not like a given, right? So I don't tend to respect any of them. So wanting their shoes when they're dead is kind of a sign of respect for me, right? Because when they leave their shoes for me, it's like I finally get a chance to feel what it's like to walk in their shoes. This is why I want him to leave his shoes for me, because I don't know what kind of life he lived and whatnot. Like, I can only feel it through the energy through him and whatever he tells me, right? So when he leaves the shoes for me, it's like I can feel the distance he walked in those shoes, right? Even though half the time he's fucking barefoot. But if he leaves me a pair of shoes, I won't mind. It's not like he's gonna leave me anything. I don't give a shit for anything else. That a pair of shoes has meaning. I bought this copy because this is how I know the queen, right? They have all the covers have her when she's younger. But I didn't know her like that, right? I don't really know much about what went on here. Everybody talked about her green screen clothes, right? God, royal life is such a mess. I just thought it'd be interesting after I talked to Grandpa. Last time I talked to him, we were talking about the royal treatment, right? And now, like, everything came full circle here. The queen wore a lot of color, you know? Okay, anyways, I bought that for him. Hopefully he doesn't take it from me. I'm cheapskates. I picked up this manga for Tones, but he said he probably wants the first volume, so I'm gonna keep the second volume with me. Okay, then I talked about this book the other day, right? For me, it feels like the other day. You guys know exactly when you guys see times and things here, right? So I talked about this. So I was looking for information for his. I was looking for specific information, right? Can't find it anywhere. I went to the bookstore down by Square One when that place just opened up, and I felt the energy for the Moon Phase book, right? What came home, looked up, and found this book had come out the start of last year, or like June or something. It like just came out, right? So I'm at the bookstore like now, right? On the 25th, I'm at the bookstore, and I walk past the next book of this, right? And it's exactly what I was looking for. And I was like, I fucking predicted this 2 years in advance. I'm not gonna show you guys the cover because people aren't gonna believe me when I say shit. But here, this book here, okay? I'm not gonna show you what the title of the book is. This is what I was looking for. So now I'm gonna read this before I go to sleep. It's the same. Look, this purpley color. It's purple, right? I felt this energy already. This energy I felt so strongly. And the new deck I bought now is the same color. I don't know why it's that color. I feel this. So the Moon Phase book came out 2020. This one that I talked about came out 2021. This one came out like May. It's October now. I was looking for this. I was waiting for this. So I'm gonna read through this slowly, right? But I don't know. I just hope it has some answers to what I need to, because it like based off of what I know, what I've seen in my sleep, and like what's happening in real life now, like it's too coincidental to like overlook. Some of you are gonna look at me and be like, "What the fuck are you on?" But like, I waited for this book. When I saw it, I was like, I have to pick this up right now. So I picked this up. I'm gonna read this. It's like the next one to this one. I saw this in the store and I was like, that's why I went back to buy the books, because I was like, I saw this book and I didn't see it online. I didn't see anything. I was like, it's this one. Yeah, so I picked up those books, right? I fetched this all the way to the concert with me. All of these, okay? This heavy ass thing. I fetched that all the way with me. No, so when I was checking out, so I picked up that, I was looking at that last book, right? Because I knew as soon as I saw that, I was like, I have to go back and pick this one up. So I decided to check my email at that same time because I was looking online to see if I could find it, right? I was like, why haven't I seen this? And then I checked my email and then I saw where'd my phone go? I got the email saying when early entry was supposed to be, and I was like, fuck, of course. And I was like, I'm gonna be late. It was like, I went to go cash out at like 5, and it said early entry was between 5 to, hold on. I put everything here. Here, it says early entries between 5 to 7:30. So by the time I left the mall, it was 5:30. Right? It says everything. It says everything here. So I read this and I was like, "Fuck! I have to leave now." So I buy the books, run out the mall, and I was like, "I gotta catch on the subway," because I was like, I'm missing one book I didn't get to pick up, right? So I was in my head, I was like, "Okay, I've got time. I'm gonna take the subway and then go over here, right?" But I was like, I don't have time. So instead of going this way, I take the subway and then go where I have to go now, right? I get off at Union. Union's like right in the middle somewhere, right? Like right there. Right there. I take the train and get off at Union. I've always tried to avoid Union Station because I told you guys I avoid public spaces. Like I avoid the library, and when I told you guys that way back when, right? Like I avoid crowded places. Union Station's that one place where like everybody is, right? So I tend to avoid there. But I was like, I don't like, there's no alternate route, right? There's no alternative here. I have to drop off at Union Station and take another bus and then end up at the club, right? So speaking of which, look, this is the outside of the club. Look how, oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll come back to this. So, I buy the books, and then it's raining, right? So I gotta worry about my cards and my phone and everything here, my Presto and everything, right? My bus card and things. Worrying about the books I have to carry, and I'm carrying an umbrella at the same time while worrying about staying, like, looking nice. So I tell the people there to double bag the book bag because I was like, I can't, like, fuck, I don't care if I get soaked, but like I need to make sure these books are in pristine condition. So I was like, double bag it, right? So I have it was in this bag and another bag. That bag, we'll talk about that. That got hella destroyed. And then by the time I reached home, I had this bag and it's tearing, right? So I barely made it home with these books in one piece. Okay, so I'm carrying these books. I'm juggling between my books, my Presto, and the umbrella. Right? I run out of that place because I was like, fuck. I don't know when the next train is coming. I left there around 5. 5:30. I left there around 5:30, so I missed the whole first half hour. I was like, fuck, there's probably people who've been waiting there since the start of the day. um when I went to the BTS concert, I didn't have that problem, right? Because I had seats. I never wanted to go in the pit or get that close. So I figured, like, if I had to carry, because it was far away, I was like, if I had to carry anything, at least like I know there's a seat designated for me there, so like I can show up whenever the fuck I want. I don't have to worry about where I'm gonna leave my things and stuff like that. But this time it was different, right? This time around it was different. I was like, oh fuck. So I'm rushing. Um, um so normally people always look at me like I'm fucking crazy. So um I go to take the train to Union Station, right? The train's not there yet. So I make it just in time for the next train to come. Usually the train comes every like 2 minutes, right? When it's rush hour. Um so on the platform, when you go get the train, everybody's always bunched up in one spot, but I always go down all the way till the end because I know the seats when I get on the train are empty. But these people are watching me like I'm gonna go jump the tracks because like I go all the way, like I like put so much distance between all this group of people. um, yeah, and then the train comes. I get on the train after some weird ass looks. I hate when people look at me, man. Like, okay, so I get on the train. It's past 5:30, so I'm in my head. I was like, "Fuck, I'm late." I was like, "This is what I was trying to avoid." I'm gonna be in the fucking pit. I'm gonna get like mauled. I told you I have no upper body strength. I'm gonna. um. So that's what was going through my head as I'm on the train to get off at Union Station. I get off at Union. And for some reason, nobody decides. Normally, so many people get off at that station, and nobody decides to get off at the like 5 something. I guess it was like after rush hour. Like people go home around 5 or like 6. So like I was in between that time, so it was empty, and I was like hella confused. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this station like a ghost town? I get off at Union because there's no one there. Normally, like when there's people there, like they would know the subway station better than I do, so they would know where the exits are to get off on the street. So because I was by myself, I was like, this station's so fucking big. Where the fuck do I go? I was like, I don't have time to get lost. I need to figure out how to get up onto the road. Um, my phone, my phone. When you're on the subway, text and maps and stuff doesn't work, right? So